Great morning, great morning, great morning. Hey, you guys. Great morning, great morning. Hey, Leah, how are you, beautiful? Hey, Dr. Z, how you doing, beautiful? Y'all listen, I'm a little turned up this morning, so y'all gonna have to just bear with me because I'm a little turned up. But I wanted to come on and encourage you guys. But y'all know what it is. Y'all know. Go ahead, share the broadcast. Share the broadcast so that somebody who's in need of encouragement can get the encouragement that they need. Go ahead and share. It's Friday. Y'all, it's Friday. It is time for the turn up. I got my workout in. I went to the gym. Hey, Phoenicia, how are you? Beautiful. Great to see you. Great to see you. So I got my workout in this morning. It is done. Excited about that. It was a great workout. It was shorter than I desired, but I had to work in my time frame. What I was not going to do is give myself excuses for not doing it. So I said, listen, I'm going to go. I'm not going to have as much time. But plus I was working. I was multitasking. Y'all know I had them shots out there like, you need a shot, you need a shot, you need a shot. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Hey, Evelyn, great morning. Gorgeous, great morning, great morning. You guys go ahead and share. It is shot o'clock. It is time to get our morning shot in. I'm so excited about that. My husband said he only wants ABC this morning. I'm going to oblige him because I really don't like sharing. Okay, but I will. Okay. All right, here we go, y'all. Shot, 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 shot. Everybody shake, shake, shake. Shake the devil off. ABC. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. I'm telling you, do, re, mi, ABC. 1, 2, 3. Alive. It's you and me. Mwah. All right. So here I am. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pour his shot of ABC so that he can get his shot. ABC, of course, is our Alive with Applebee's Cherry. Tastes absolutely amazing. Used to be my favorite. You heard what I said. It used to be, okay? So there's the ABC. That's his shot. His shot is set, okay? Now, time for the masterpiece. Okay, y'all. So y'all know we've got a new product. It's a liquid collagen. It's amazing. Y'all listen, it tastes great. It works great. And I need it because, sometimes I have some issues with my joints and my bones. So this is something that will help with that, along with hydrating my skin, helping me to look even younger than I am. Y'all know I'm just a baby. See that liquid gold? Solid gold. Well, listen, that's not even the best part. The best part is this tip. Our CVO suggested, and he said, try the Alive Skin and Beauty. This is our skin and beauty formulation. Has collagen, biotin, hyaluronic acid, has L-carnitine in it with our apple cinnamon Alive, right? This is the one that comes in the little black shots. It's the same thing. He said, mix it up. Y'all, now listen, I thought it was an exaggeration until I tried it, but you'll see for yourself. Now, I believe that the outcome is the outcome. So just watch for yourself. I'm not exaggerating when I do this. I'm trying to just, take the shot. But listen, y'all, it's an experience. Great morning, April. Hey, Christina. I can't even just drink it fast because I don't want it to stop. I want to savor it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. And all was right with the world. Okay, y'all. So listen, let me go ahead and get started. So look, today, Y'all, some things have been happening. Okay. I don't know if you can see them or feel them, but some things have been happening. I know, at least for me, some things have been happening. Y'all forgive me, y'all. I'm trying to adjust. Some things have been happening. There you go, Poppy.
I love it when you call it Big Papa.
Throw your hands in the air like you're a true player.
My plan is so fun.
You a player for me? Hey, be a player for me? Hey. Y'all, my husband and I have so much fun. Y'all, we cut up so bad. So, the shift is in the press. Look, sometimes we want the shift, but we're not willing to press for it, right? Sometimes we want the shift, but we won't do what we need to do. I know you feeling some type of way because that ain't cold. I know, baby. I know. Are you getting some regular too? Oh, you getting all the juicy goodness, all the cinnamon, the cinnamon, Now, look, you interrupted my flow. I was in a flow. Okay, let me go back. Y'all. Let me go back. Let me start over. Sometimes we want the shift without the press, right? But the beautiful thing is, hey, Jackie, the beautiful thing is our shift is in the press. When you press, it will shift you. There's something about pressing that shifts your mindset, shifts your being, shifts your experience, shifts your spirit. It shifts you when you press. I'll give you an example. This morning I had to press to go to the gym. But in that press, once I got in the gym, listen, it was work it out. It was work it out. No matter what, it was work it out. It was get it done. It was finish on the treadmill. Then it was do my crunches. I had to get my crunches in. Oh my goodness, my stomach. I had to get my crunches in, right? Had to get my crunches in. I would not leave until I did my crunches, even though it was pushing my time. I was like, well, listen, this is what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to be creative. I'm going to have to make it work. And so that's what I did. I got my walking in. I got my crunches in. I didn't get to do any other body work, but I got that in, right? Which means I got my cardio in and I got my ab work in. Now, listen, the beauty of this is what I've noticed is as I press, the more I desire to get to the gym. Did y'all hear what I said? The more I press, the more I desire to get to the gym. Add to that, I'm doing my personal development. I'm reading Think and Grow Rich again, right? So I'm reading it again. I've listened to it several times. I've read it before and I'm reading it again, right? And so as I'm working out, I'm reading about desire and determination and setting the goals and all of that. And so I know, hey, Dr. Kennedy, I know that all of that comes together. All of that is working together. And y'all, the whole time I'm listening to my music. And I know that may seem like a lot of stimulation for the average person, but I need all that stimulation to keep me going, right? It keeps me going. The music begins to block out the sounds around me that serve as distractions, right? While feeding my spirit and my mind with the word of God, right? So I'm always listening to some worship music, some upbeat stuff, some praise, right? So that's going, I'm reading and I'm focused. I'm going because I've got someplace to get to. And in order to get to that place, I've got to press through. I've got to press through the pain. I've got to press through fatigue. I got to press through a desire to just be like, okay, I just can't do it today. I've got to press through that. And what I began to do is I began to remember a time in my life where I went to the gym so consistently. I was in the gym like I was on the drive-by. I was in the gym like I was on the drive-by. Listen to me. I was in the gym like I was on the drive-by. Like I was committed to my gym time. I was committed to getting in the gym. I was committed to transforming my body. I was committed to it. So something happens when you make that commitment to yourself that requires a shift to take place. But the shift comes in your pressing, right? So you make a decision, you make a conscious decision that you're going to do something. You make that commitment to yourself, and then you go to work. But guess what? There will be days when you don't feel like it, and that is the press. There will be days that you don't feel like it, and that is the press. And in the press, you begin to shift. You don't know when it happens. You don't know what happened. All you know is all of a sudden, what you used to want to do, you don't really want to do anymore because you have shifted in your press. As you pressed through, you began to shift. As you kept going, you began to shift. As you began to go further in your journey, the shift has taken place, and you look up and there's a change that's happened, and you don't know exactly when it happened. I'll give you another example. I used to eat crushed ice all the time, every day, all day. It was so bad that I would have to get Wawa. I love Wawa ice. Wawa ice, Sonic ice, hospital ice. Y'all know that soft, crunchy ice, right? So I would go to Wawa first thing in the morning on my way to school, right? I would go to Wawa. I would get 3 of the big cups, right? Well, I would start with 1, then it went to 2, then it went to 3. Then I got the Wawa jug, right? And I had 2 of them, and I would fill them to the brim with that ice. I would put the top on, and I would eat it throughout the day. I'm not drinking water on it. I'm eating that ice, right? And so I did that and did that and did that. And I know it's not good for you. It means that your body is deficient in something. It's looking for something. Well, listen, I was giving it that something through that ice, baby. Listen, you couldn't tell me to stop eating that ice. I remember one time God said, I want you to fast ice. I said, Lord, you ask a hard thing. This that you ask is a hard thing, right? So what happened for me was I started fasting the ice, and I didn't make it. I didn't make it. I didn't make it a full day. I didn't make it. I didn't make it. Okay. I'm just telling on me. I did not make it. Okay. Oh, y'all, I didn't even share, y'all. I'm just talking and I didn't even share. Jesus be a fence all around me every day. What in the world? I'm trying to get going and then got going and didn't share. Okay. So check this out. All right. Okay. All right, let me do that. Okay. I didn't even share on Facebook. Y'all listen. So I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I couldn't. I didn't make it. I didn't last. I couldn't press my way through, or I should say, I did not press my way through it, right? Fast forward. I can't even remember what I started using. I started using something, and all of a sudden, and then we had the pandemic. Remember, the pandemic, they weren't giving out ice. When ice was available again, I didn't want it. To this day, I can walk in a Wawa and not get a cup of ice. It is so interesting to me because I had to, everybody around me knew I had to have that ice. They knew that if I went into Wawa, I was coming out with some ice. Don't think that Wawa's going to happen and I'm not going to get some ice. I'm getting some ice. No more. There was a shift somewhere in the press between the pandemic and whatever supplements I was taking that was giving my body something that it was craving. I no longer needed what I once couldn't live without. That's good. I no longer needed what I once couldn't live without. Think about that in terms of your life. Think about that in terms of your life. There are probably some things that you feel like you can't live without. You feel like you're not going to be able to make it. You're not going to be able to do it. You know, I got to have this. I got to have this. I got to have this. But the truth of the matter is that you don't have to have everything that you think that you have to have. Sometimes it's just that you're accustomed to having it. And because you're accustomed to having it, you keep wanting it. You keep desiring it. You keep looking for it. But what if God is challenging you to press your way through? Press your way through. And in your pressing, you experience that shift. It's just like when you go through challenges in your relationship, when you go through challenges in your business, and you feel like, oh, I'm never getting over this. Oh no, there's no way that I'll get over this. Oh no, this. Oh no, that. But the truth of the matter is something happens with time. Time will do some things for you that you didn't know could happen. And all of a sudden, one day you look up and people you thought you'd never be able to forgive. I don't know about y'all, but I know I had people like that in my life. You find yourself on the other side of the unforgiveness. And you may not realize when it happened, because it normally doesn't happen when we think it happens, right? When we say, oh, I forgive them, because most of the time we ain't forgave them. But we saying the word, but we ain't done it yet. But when it does happen, all you know is you don't feel the way that you used to feel when you thought about them. You don't feel the way that you used to feel when you thought about that situation or that circumstance. You don't feel that. Something shifted. And it shifted as you were pressing your way through. I'm determined in this season of my life to walk in the fullness of everything that God has for me, but it requires me to press. It requires me to press beyond what I'm comfortable doing, press beyond what I'm accustomed to doing, and press beyond what I think I can do. And as I press, there begins to be a shift. If you're looking for a shift, don't think that the shift is just something that happens all of a sudden. The shift comes in the press, in the process, in you going, in you doing, in your being. That's where the shift is. Starting next Thursday, I'm launching the No More Sabotage Supercharge, 7-week supercharge. And what we're going to do is for 7 weeks, we're working on our saboteurs. We're working on destroying our saboteurs. We're working on really identifying and get to the root of things and then dealing with them and plucking things out by the root. Plucking it out by the root. Because the truth of the matter is, if you can get to the root of a thing, then you can deal with it. You can resolve it because you've gotten to the root of it. Our problem is we deal with too many things on the surface. I'm tired of surface. I'm tired of not dealing with the root and things coming back up and continually showing up in one way or one place or another. So I've made some conscious decisions. Hey, beautiful, that I'm going to act on consistently and press through. One of which is this, y'all. So listen, let me just give y'all I'm just gonna share something with y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna take my live every day. Every day. Every day. Gonna take a live every day, every day. Okay, every day I'm gonna take my live. That's not difficult for me. But sometimes I find myself struggling to take my sprays. If I don't have them in my purse, if I don't listen, I will struggle to remember to take my sprays, right? So I understand that a part of that is I have not made it a consistent part of every single day. Even though they work great and they're amazing, I'm not being consistent enough, right? I'm not being consistent enough. So I have to increase my consistency to increase the consistency of my results. Angel number 111. I have to increase my consistency to increase the consistency of my results. Come on, somebody. I have to increase my consistency in order to increase the consistency of my results. I have to. So when we talk about, let me go on and look at angel number 111. Let me go ahead and do that. Angel number 111. Symbolizes the principles of spiritual awakening and enlightenment, high energy, inspiration, intuition, self-expression, and hold on. Somebody said it's like the bright light of a light bulb, like when the light bulb comes on, right? All right. Okay. Angel number 111. Y'all know I lost one of my keys. It's new beginnings. Pay attention to your thoughts. Understand that positive thoughts will help to manifest that which you desire. Listen, the word of God says this. Think on these things. Whatsoever things are good, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are of good report. Think on those things. That's where our mind needs to be. We're thinking on all the wrong stuff, right? We're thinking on what we don't want instead of thinking on what we desire, what we do want. Thinking on the good, the positive. Pay special attention to your thoughts and ideas, as these are revealing the answers to your prayers. Your thoughts and ideas are revealing the answers to your prayers. Your positive affirmations and optimistic attitude will help to manifest your desires and help you to achieve your goals and aspirations. They will also assist you with serving your spiritual life purpose and soul mission. Listen, y'all, we've got to operate in our purpose. What is your purpose? What is your mission? What is it that is your destiny? Where is God trying to take you? And what do you need to do to get there? It encourages you to assist and inspire the human race via your natural abilities, relying on your inner wisdom and intuition to guide you. Be an inspirational guiding light to bring illumination to others and help raise their spiritual awareness. Trust that the angels support you in doing this work, right? Woo. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your thoughts. One of the things that happens as you press is that you have to think a certain way to press. I don't know what that is for you. I don't know how you have to talk to yourself, but there are certain ways that I have to think in order for me to press my way through something. Like, prime example, I was doing my crunches. Okay, I'm shifting from walking to crunches. Now, crunches are challenging for me. Now, walking, I can walk. Okay, that's not. But them crunches with the weights, listen, that's different, right? That pulls on a different part of me. So I got on the machine and I got in position and I said, okay, all right, okay. All right, you got this, okay? You're almost at the end. 3 sets, okay? You got it. All right, let's go. So I crunched it out, crunch, did my 10, stop. Said, okay, 30 seconds. You only have 2 sets left. You got 2 sets left. You 2 sets left. I got to find a spot on the wall. I've got to focus on that spot and I've got to go in. Just do it. And make sure I'm breathing. Just do it, right? Finish the second set. Now I'm at the last set, but baby, I got 30 pounds on and normally I have 20. Okay? So I just went up in the weight and my body is feeling it, all right? Angel number 122, remind me, y'all, so I can go back to that, right? So that last set, I had to tell myself, you got to get it done. You got to get home for the drive-by. Time is of the essence. Go ahead, crunch it out. So I'm, okay, you got this. I'm like, going to beast mode. It hurts. It's hard, but I know that I got it because this is the end. This is the end. Okay, done. You've got to figure out how you have to talk to yourself to get yourself through the press, through the push. You've got to figure it out. All right. Angel number 122. This is a common one for us, y'all. This has been a season where that one has shown up quite a bit. All right. Listen, angel number 122 can indicate that you are making progress on your spiritual path and that the universe is in tune with your intentions. It can also be a reminder that you have the ability to manifest your desires, trust your intuition, and embrace positive change. Now, let me say this. When I say the universe is in tune with your intentions, it means that God has caused everything that he created to be in tune with what your intentions are. God causes everything that he created, the entire universe. That's the sun, the moon, the stars. That is everything. That is the animals. That is the land. That is the sea. That is everything around you. Everything around you that God created, he has required it to be in tune with your intentions, with what it is that you are intending to do, what you are doing, where you are going. It is caused to be in alignment by God himself. God has said, hey, y'all respond to her. Respond to her. Respond to him. Whatever it is that he's doing, I need you to work with him. So literally, God requires the entirety of the universe to work with you to produce what it is that God has called you to produce. So check this out. How does that work, Dr. V? Listen. So when God created, when God created, he created everything, and then he gave man dominion. He gave man dominion over the fowl of the air, right? The fish of the sea, the land. He gave man dominion. And when we take dominion, it requires everything around us to align. Have you ever set your intention to do something? You said, okay, I will do, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am, right? For me, this is our affirmation this month. I am so happy and grateful now that I am a Ruby by June 30th. Okay? What happens? Everything in the universe has to align in order to make that happen. So I've been meeting people, I've been talking to people, I've been encountering people. Things have been happening and moving and shifting in order for everything around me to support what I've already declared. Everything around me has to shift to support what I declare. So whatever we declare, the entire universe has to support it. And it doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative. That's why you got to pay attention to your thoughts. That's why the word of God said, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are of good report, think on those things, right? Because what we think on is what we produce in our life. It's what we produce. We draw it to us. We are like giant magnets drawing to us our predominant thought. Whatever our predominant thought is, that's what's going to come to us. If our predominant thought is, I'm sick of being broke, you're drawing more brokenness to you, more events to usurp your money, right? But if your predominant thought is, I am healthy and wealthy, right? Then what you draw to you is health, healing, wealth. All of those things begin to draw to you. We are giant magnets. That's why in relationships, we draw what we are. If you don't like what you're drawing in relationships, change what's in you. Because something in you is drawing what you're getting. So you got to examine what in me is drawing this, right? Because relationships become mirrors, right? Relationships are mirrors. They are sent to provide a mirror for you, okay? So you got to figure out, what is it in me that I need to rid myself of so I can change what I'm getting in my life and in my relationships. When we do that, we position ourselves to experience the goodness of God in the land of the living, not in the sweet by and by, but in the land of the living. Hey, thank you, sir. Good to see you. Listen, so you guys, what we do, we have to make decisions about. We have to be conscious about it. We have to shift how we're showing up. And we do that by pressing beyond what's comfortable. When we press beyond what's comfortable, when we press beyond what's familiar, when we press beyond what we think we're capable of doing, then and only then will we see the shift manifested. Then and only then. We got to deal with us, though. Can't get there without dealing with us. So, you guys, listen, what I'm doing is next week we launch the No More Sabotage 7-week supercharge, where you identify your saboteurs, your self-sabotaging thoughts, behaviors, and actions, right? You identify them. We understand where they came from, and we go back and deal with the root, right? We go back and deal with the root of where those things came from. And then we learn skills and strategies to help us shut our saboteurs down when they show up. You gotta do that because otherwise you're piling stuff on top of a diseased spot. So no matter how much good stuff you pour on, it's gonna slowly seep its way through to negatively affect it. So deal with that stuff. Pull that stuff up out of you. And so that you can really go forward the way God desires you to go forward. Y'all know that's been my journey. That's been my journey. Especially the last 3 years. That's been my journey. Especially the last 3 years. God says, listen, I'm doing deep work. I had open heart surgery. He done cut me open, right? All the way here to here, right? And he began to work, to do the work on the inside of me so that it can show up on the outside of me. So that then I can build and have results that come from a place that is sustainable and not a place that's built on sand. So that when the wind and the rain comes, it washes away the foundation. So listen, to register for the class, go to bit.ly/Nomo Supercharge 1, bit.ly/Nomo Supercharge 1. We start on Thursday, next Thursday, but the class will be on Wednesday night. So next Thursday is a one time, and then every week after that, it'll be on Wednesdays. It is worth the investment in seeing some significant change. When God told me that the saboteurs and the PQ, your positive intelligence, were the key, like he meant that thing, baby. He meant that thing. And I have literally seen it manifest, not just in my life, but in the classes, gone through the process and are doing the work. And it doesn't stop. It's ongoing and it's continual, right? We got to be ongoing. We got to be vigilant. We got to be diligent in doing the work necessary to become the person that God originally created us to be. All right, y'all. That's it. Okay. Listen, I'm so glad y'all hung out with me on this Friday morning. I pray that the word blessed you, encouraged you, inspired you, and empowered you. And if you want to get you a shot, whether we're talking about apple cinnamon, apple beach cherry, or the liquid gold, baby, hit your girl up. I've got you. Listen, I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. Be blessed. Mwah.